On this edition of YPN News, we bring you exclusive coverage of the Fall 2016 Peaceful Solution Character Education Conference, Save All Children. Watch this global effort to join together and promote a solution to one of our most critical issues, the future of our children.
This is a special edition of YPN News. I'm Charity Heimerman.
And I'm Kim Kaziaka. We're here at the Fall 2016 Peaceful Solution Character Education Program Peace Conference, Save All Children.
That's right, Kim. As you said, Save All Children, which is the theme for today's event. The speakers today will cover 7 different topics, which includes bullying, child labor, eating disorders, broken families, child abuse, homelessness, and uneducated children.
Yes, Charity, and these various speakers today, they come from a wide variety of backgrounds, but each of them is going to talk about the problems that the children face in society today, along with the cause and the solution.
Today's events also include very colorful displays, as you can see behind us here, with a vivid message to add what the speakers will be bringing out today. So stay with us and get educated on how we can help in this effort to save all children with the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program.
Welcome to the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program.
The speakers started off with, of course, the children, showing that it is never too soon to teach our children how to be part of the solution. We then heard from many educators who spoke out on how we can make a difference and save all children through character education.
Character Education Program.
I want you to take a careful look at this young girl over here. Take a careful look at her. Have you ever considered the reason for her current living situation? The fact remains, she lives on the streets. This young child, she's totally unaware of what her future may or may not bring. She'll have bad days, and then she'll have worse days, and this is her reality. She's begging for change. That change she's asking for is mere money, momentary. The true change she needs is a long-lasting life change that we are the ones to give it to her.
Everything I have mentioned and shown you here is considered dysfunctional family life. It is vital that we rebuild the family unit back to what it was meant to be, a loving, safe, healthy environment for children to grow up in, free from negative influences and any form of abuse. Is it too late to accomplish this? No, it's not too late.
The seeds of fear, intolerance, racism, hatred, violence, retaliation, and war are being sown into the hearts and minds of the children. We have assessed the situation and we admit we definitely have a problem. We need a solution, and we need it right now. One that sows the seeds of positive moral character, acceptance, self-control, respect, and responsibility. The only way to save all children is to teach them, because children learn what they live.
There's 3 steps that we must go through. The first step is to slow down and assess what's going on. And we know what's going on because we heard that from our previous speakers. The second step is to admit that we need to change and to be quick about it. And 3 is to lay the foundation through the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program.
Our children are afraid. They're confused. They need help. They are looking for us to save them, and no one seems to have the solution. But we all know that the peaceful solution will solve that problem. The peaceful solution will teach them how to build a positive moral character. The peaceful solution will teach them self-control, acceptance, responsibility, and respect for themselves and others.
The peaceful solution works. The only time it won't work is if you don't use it. I believe that saving all children begins with educating every adult in the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program. Change is necessary and change is possible. And it is up to us as adults and parents to effect that change.
I'm here with some of the speakers of the program, and joining me is Alana, Becky, and Holly.
In my country, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago in the West Indies, and street children is a problem that is really occurring in our country. And I remember there was a time I was approached by a young little child, a young boy. He asked for money. At the time I had sandwich, I didn't eat from it, and I chose to give it to him. And that always remained in my mind, in that yes, I gave him a sandwich that would have filled his need for a moment.
Right.
But what about for the rest of his life? What about tomorrow, the day after, or the week after? What could be his situation there?
And Becky, you talked about child abuse, about many forms of child abuse. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, what stood out to me in the research that I did to prepare for this is that only 1 in 10 children report the abuse. So as bad as the statistics and the facts already look, it's actually the problem of child abuse is far greater than we can imagine. If we don't acknowledge problems such as child abuse or any other problems that could be going on in the home, we can't change them.
Holly, you talked about a subject that is very serious now, and that was cyberbullying. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, it is a very horrible problem. You know, the proliferation of social media, these children, when they leave school every day at 3:30, the bullying doesn't stop. It continues 24 hours a day. Our world is pretty morally bankrupt without a program that's going to bring peace to the children and change the hearts and minds. And
Tell our viewers more about the Peaceful Solution and how they can be involved in the solution, not the problem.
I have 4 children, and as any parent will tell you, it's difficult enough to train children to be respectful of themselves and adults. And I'm so thankful. In fact, I don't know how thankful I can be, how much difference teaching the children the peaceful solution, and how almost overnight I could see my children who were, angry and aggressive becoming very respectful of me and of themselves.
The part that I was speaking on was the solution to the school shootings and the bullying. And we all know those things occur from emotions, by not controlling their thoughts and feelings, and, which lead to negative actions. The Peaceful Solution program, it's not just for one particular thing or one particular person, It attacks every single problem.
So I decided to, out of the entire Peaceful Solution Character Education program, was to focus on this parenting program. It's very dear to me. It means a lot to me because I am a parent. Most of these children are being abused by their parents, the ones who are responsible for their care, safety, and protection. And this book is what they need to help these parents to put a stop to abuse.
The day's events also included very animated puppet shows that were enjoyed by both young and old alike.
Looks like the booths are very interactive. They are very interactive, and you can see that the people here actually truly enjoy themselves, and to see that there's joy and peace.
Definitely. And it looks like they have a petition here about the Peaceful Solution, saving all children. If you want to help out, you can sign the petition. They have a little area where they do hashtags to promote the Peaceful Solution, and you can even have your photo taken in the photo area, which I think we need to get our photos taken.
We need to get our photo for sure. You see an activity center here where we have all of the little ones.
What are you making here?
A bookmarker?
Bookmarks.
Bookmark.
It looks like they're really enjoying themselves.
One of the things I love about this, Kim, is that you can actually see the children interacting in a peaceful setting. You know, knowing
Absolutely.
that these character traits that they learned today are making a difference.
What did you think about today's program, the speakers, and what you saw brought out here today?
It really showed what is going on in the world and how particularly the children need help. We need to help our children.
Where can the peaceful solution, how can it be implemented?
If the peaceful solution will be in the school curriculum, that will be a wonderful way to really get this message across. So if this aspect of education is missing, that means there is a missing link.
What's your impression so far about this program? Do you really see that this could solve all the problems that our children face every day?
There certainly is a lot of information, and I think if people really read it and apply it to their lives, I think it can make a difference.
Yes.
And they're easy to apply. Right. Very straightforward, simple, and you can remember them, like the STOP acronym.
You can definitely see the benefit in this program.
Yeah.
We cannot afford to be passive at this very critical time. We need to act now, because when we save the children, we save the world.
In about 1 month, you have true lasting peace. In about 2 months, oh yes, the war will cease. Living forever.
Kim, that was absolutely amazing information that we heard today from our speakers.
It was. We really heard from some powerful speakers who did an excellent job of portraying what our children are really facing in society today as far as the problems go. But what was so different about this is they didn't just talk about the problems, they actually presented a real solution.
That's right, Kim. And as one of our speakers said early on today, that our children are our most precious resource. And it's now our time to take a stand and take action to save our future by saving all children.
And if you'd like more information, you can call the Peaceful Solution Character Education Program toll-free at 1-888-613-9494, or you can visit their website at peacefulsolution.org.
We want to thank you so much for joining us today at the Fall 2016 Peaceful Solution Character Education Program Peace Conference, Save All Children. I'm Charity Heimerman.
And I'm Kim Kaziaka. On behalf of all of us here at YPN News, thanks for joining us.